Morning all, I'm Johnny B and welcome to Sunny Coast Celtic episode 65. Hope you're all well and having a good new year so far, apart from obviously the last result. But there's been a lot happening, as everyone knows, and over the last few days it's been busy at Celtic Park. Obviously Martin O'Neill's back, Sean Maloney, Mark Fotheringham, the rest of the boys, so everybody's back and it looks like it could be business as usual before he left. So let's hope the next few weeks are pretty good as well, and I'm glad that he's kind of got able to take the reins till the end of the season. I think the players now need to own up to what they're doing and how they're playing, because they can't keep blaming managers. Martin O'Neill's coming back in now, so there's no way they can go, well, we don't like this, we don't like that. So they've just got to stand up and be counted, and hopefully it starts tomorrow against Dundee United. It's a great game to be involved in for Martin O'Neill. I mean, he's come back again. Once he took on the team when it was the hardest 3 or 4 games coming up the whole season. So he got kind of thrown in the lion's den, but again, it wasn't his fault. He's just not good enough. It was the board's fault for putting him in that position. So absolutely nonsense for them, and they're very, very quiet and very sombre at the moment. I know there's a lot of protests still going on, which it should be still going on, because what they've done to our club and what they've done to our team is catastrophic compared to last season or the start of the season. I mean, that's our 4th manager in a year. I mean, you can count Martin twice, then Wilfred Nonce and that, but when's that ever happened before? I can't believe what's happening to our club at the moment. I'm hoping that this stabilises it and that they're just left to go on with it to the end of the season. Now, I've said before that the January window's terrible. You're out there and you're picking and choosing at players that aren't happy at other clubs or not getting a game. So are they going to do any better at Celtic? Well, I don't think they can do any worse than what we've got in certain positions. Now, there's a lot of news today that Kyogo's going to return, and people saying, is that a good thing or a bad thing? To be honest with you, I think it's a great thing, because he knows where the net is. We know what he was like at Celtic. He can score goals. He puts a really good shift in every single game. And I know they're talking about it's $40,000 a week, £40,000 a week. That's nothing compared to the money we got for him. You know, we got really good money for him. So just give him it back. If he wants that kind of money every week, give him it, because we need something. We can't go through the next 4 months or whatever with Johnny Kenny and any actual injured and Maeda going through the middle because we've got no other option. So he'd be an absolute blessing in disguise with Kyogo coming back. I don't know who else we go and get. Everybody's going, but do you want to go back to the well when you've already been drinking it? Aye, because he knows what Scottish football's all about. He knows what Celtic's all about, and the club know him. Is it going to happen? I don't know if when Ange Postecoglou was here, it suited Kyogo because that type of football. I don't think Martin plays that. I think he's looking for like a John Hartson or a Larsson or a Chris Sutton up front. We're not going to get that again. You know, Austin Edward, you know, we're not going to get these types of guys in this January window. So I think Kyogo coming back, if he does, would be a really good signing for us just to the end of the season. I don't know if you want him to go any further than that. He can go back to Birmingham or whatever, like after the end of the season, but take him to the end. He's much better than what we've got. I don't know who else are looking at. I've not really heard them talking about centre forwards. They're talking about wingers, and Arazo's come in. Where does he play? Don't know. Now he's got to prove to Martin O'Neill that he's good enough to get in the team, even though Martin didn't sign him. So did Martin want him in the team? Don't know, but obviously he's got to take him now because he's there. But it can't be, it's not a bad thing, because it's another player that you've got to choose from, and who knows what it'll be like. So we'll just have to wait and hope that he's all right until AJ gets back. But yeah, we need Kyogo. We need another centre forward. But again, I don't know who they're looking at in the way of centre forwards. Is there any out there? I don't think there is that's going to do us. We just need to get by the Scottish League this year. We need to forget about everything else. We just need to win the Scottish League. Can we do it with the players we've got? Yes, we can. Because Hearts will fold near the end. We know rankers are crap on their day, but other days they get results. Now they've jumped above us, but we've got a game in hand. So it's all even Stevens up there. So whoever works hard for now to the end of the season, whoever plays best will win that league. And we've got the players to do that. We know we have. We've got the best players in Scotland in our team. They're just not showing it at this moment in time. But it could turn with Martin. It might not. But then if it doesn't turn and they don't get better, then it's not been the managers, it's been the players. And then the players need to go as well. They need to take a good look at themselves and go, right, okay, you've had your chance to the end of the season. Get a new manager in and have a clear out. But if they go on and win the league now and prove they can play football, then it's a good start for the next season, and we add 4 or 5 players onto that, then that's good. I know we'll always get rid of some, but it's a good start. So where am I with Kyogo? Yeah, I'd sign him in a heartbeat, just for the sake of getting him back in there, getting a bit of stability, and getting somebody that we know can put the ball in the net. Because right now we're struggling. Would I like to see him in for Saturday at Dundee United? Of course I would. If you're going to sign him, why are we pissing about until the end of the middle of January or the end? Let's get him in now. Again, we're already into 10 days into January, and we've made one loan signing. What's going on? Do we not earmark people to get in now? Why are we waiting to the last day of January, and that's a month gone again? Let's get them in now, whoever they've earmarked to get in. I know it's a long process sometimes, but we have to just go and do it. Don't piss about. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Kyogo, yep, in a heartbeat. What else has been happening? For Saturday, so who's Martin O'Neill going to play tomorrow against Dundee United? I don't know. I think it'll be a 4-3-3 anyway. So I believe he'll start with Kobe Donovan on the right. I know he's not been playing all that, but Martin liked him when he came in and he steadied the ship with him. So I think Kobe will be right back. I think Kieran Tierney will be left back. And I think Trusty and Scales will be your 2 centre halves. That's your back 4. In goals, it's a toss of a coin, innit? So you either choose Casper or you choose Sinisala. I think he'll go with Casper Schmeichel just because he's experienced, and the way Martin is, he's loyal to players, and he was alright when Martin was there. I know we scraped through a few games, so I think he'll stick to him. And you never know, just because the whole system's changed and the manager's changed, players might get a lift and they might come back to where they used to be. So that'll be my back 4 plus the goalkeeper. In the middle of the park, you're going to have Callum McGregor, which is, he's Martin's favourite, so he's going to be in there, and we know he can play when he's on his game. So you'll have him. I think he'll stick with Engels on the right hand side, because he done well for Martin when he was here. And I think they'll go with Hatate on the left. So I think that'll be the 3 midfielders. I think he'll stick with the tried and tested, because we all know that's what he's all about. Sean Maloney, has he seen something different? I don't know. I'm just saying who I think they'll play, and if they go with that, then that's okay with me. Up front, I'm going to say that he'll go with Yang on the right. I think he'll put Nygren in, because I think he has to try and find a place for him. I think he likes him as well. I think he'll go Nygren on the left, and I think he'll go Maeda through the middle. And I think that's probably the best out of a bad bunch. Don't think he'll start the new boy. I think he'll have him on the bench and see where he goes when, if it's going well and all that, you can bring him on and put him in the team and try and get a wee run when we're 2-0 up or 3-0 up or whatever. Now, Dundee United, they're as bad as Aberdeen. I know they beat us up at Tannadice, but again, we all know the score. We're all on them in the first half. It could have been 4, wasn't it? They've worked us out and came and beat. They're not going to do that against Martin O'Neill. I think it'll be a very, very comfortable one for us on Saturday. Martin's just come in at the right time. I think if if Nancy was taking the team, I think we'd have still beat Dundee United, and that's how bad they are. But I just think with the team that we've got, the players that we've got, we'll run amok with Dundee United on Saturday. So we will. Now, fan-wise, is there going to be a lot of fans there because of what's happening with the board? Are they letting the Green Brigade back in? I don't know, I don't think so, but they should. They make a big difference to us on and off the field. The Green Brigade, they're brilliant. Their banners are good. Their support's good. I know every set of ultras gets into trouble every now and again. For God's sake, these boys we need their support, and we need them back in the ground. So again, the board needs just day one. If we go to day one thing now, just get the Green Brigade back in, then work out the next thing. I don't know what's going to happen with the board. I know everybody's still saying sack the board and they've got to go, but it's going to end up taking over. We've got a chance to win this league now with Martin at the helm, so he'll start to steady everything. It should be good, and it should be a very, as I say, comfortable one on Saturday. I'm going to go 4-0. I know my go-to scores 3-1. I'm going to go 4-0. I don't think they'll score, because I think we'll be much better at the back. We'll be more comfortable at the back. The only way they'll ever score is maybe a set piece, so a throw in or a corner or something, but I just think we'll be too good for them on Saturday, and we should be. And if we get a 3 or a 4-0 win, it'll set us up for the next couple of games as well. Rankers have got to go to Aberdeen. Aberdeen's shite at the moment, but up in Pittodrie it's always a hard place to go. They're not playing well. Rankers are not playing well, so who knows what's going to happen. Hearts should win at home, so we can't let them get any further ahead. So yeah, I've got a funny feeling it will be 4-0. Anyway, if you like the programme, even if you don't like it, hit the like or subscribe, and any comments, yep, happy to listen to any comments as well. So look, have a good couple of days up to the game, and I'll catch up with you after it. But hopefully it's a really good result for Celtic. We'll talk about signings when signings happen. There's no point in going through everything now. I don't like this. Could have, should have, or whatever. If they're going to sign Kyogo, get him in today. Get him in for the Dundee United game. Stop pissing about. It's only money, and we've got plenty of it, because we made money off him and we made money off other players. So let's dig in, dig deep, give him what he wants, and get him back, because we know he can put the ball in the net. All good. Have a good night. Hail, hail.